April 7, 2021. A trailer is released for a survival horror game titled Abandoned. It's made by an unknown indie developer called Blue Box Game Studios. The trailer depicts creepy flashes of a forest during winter, voiceover indicating a horror survival story, and a flash indicating this will be first person. Alongside the trailer, the PlayStation blog releases a post from Abandoned's game director Hassan Kahraman. The reaction is not great. Comments flood in complaining about the frame rate, the voice acting, and the look of the hand. Many feel the announcement trailer came too soon, before there was anything substantial to really show of the game. But one reaction to the game caught the eye of the internet. That reaction comes from Jeff Keighley, who replies to a tweet from PlayStation announcing the game. Keighley responds with a simple GIF. Very interesting. The internet immediately begins to put pieces together. Jeff Keighley has a notably strong friendship with Hideo Kojima, creator of Metal Gear Solid, Death Stranding, and of course, Policenauts.
Huh?
Kojima also happened to be behind PT, the Silent Hills demo that received critical acclaim before being abruptly cancelled and recalled from PSN by publisher Konami, and people started to draw connections between Abandoned and PT. Before I move on, it's worth pointing out some of Hideo Kojima's history. In 2012, Metal Gear Solid 5: The Phantom Pain was teased in a unique way by Hideo Kojima. Before it was known that the game would be titled The Phantom Pain, an unknown developer called Moby Dick Studio announced its upcoming game, The Phantom Pain, with a trailer at Jeff Keighley's The Game Awards. The team's website states that the studio was founded by Joachim Mogren. However, at the time, people on the internet were quick to realize that Joachim was an anagram for none other than Kojima. Then you had the fact that, conveniently, holes in the letters perfectly fit Metal Gear Solid 5 in them. All of this added up, and as it turned out, the internet was correct. The Phantom Pain was secretly a tease for the newest upcoming Metal Gear Solid game. Next on the docket, PT. Back in 2014, a developer called 7780 Studio released a demo for a game titled PT. However, 7780 Studio was a, until then, non-existent studio. No hint was given whatsoever that the playable teaser was related to Kojima or Silent Hill, until players solved the incredibly obtuse puzzles and were able to find a tease upon completion revealing this was meant to be Silent Hills. The game was subsequently cancelled by Konami, and PT was pulled from the PlayStation Store on April 29, 2015. Back to Abandoned. On April 8, 2021, Blue Box Game Studios posts a response on their otherwise barren website. We have no association with Hideo Kojima, nor do we claim to have any association, nor was it our intention to claim such a statement. And the internet mostly believes them. That was until their Twitter account became active. First, on May 30th, they announced an Abandoned real-time trailer PS5 app that will allow players to experience all trailers, including gameplay reveals, in real time on your PS5. This is due to release June 20th. Seems straightforward enough. But then, June 15th, the floodgates open. Blue Box tweets that Abandoned isn't the real name of their game, and guess the name. Abandoned equals first letter S, last letter L, reveal closing in. Once again, the internet was abuzz. What game could possibly start with the letter S and end with the letter L? Sonic Spinball. I mean, Silent Hill, of course. Blue Box quickly realizes its mistake and eventually pinned the following tweet. We wanted to set things straight. We have no relations with Konami. Silent Hill is owned by Konami. We do not have any relations with Hideo Kojima. It was never our intention to tease the name of Silent Hill. We sincerely apologize for this. But it was too late. And that was when people started to notice some strange details about the trailer. For example, isn't it interesting that in the shot with the writing on the wall, where it says kill the trespassers, the specific letters that are covered up by a tree are TP for toilet paper? Or, looking at it another way, PT, like Hideo Kojima's PT or playable teaser, which was the Silent Hill surprise demo. And hold on a minute, the game director's name is Hassan Kahraman? That means he shares the same initials as Hideo Kojima, HK. And speaking of names, Hideo is Japanese for hero, although notably the kanji of Hideo Kojima's name is different than that of Hideo meaning hero. Kahraman's name is Turkish for hero. And why is it that if you go to the Blue Box Game Studios official linked YouTube channel, nothing is there except for a banner featuring hills and clouds, which seems reminiscent of foggy Silent Hill? Back in August 6, 2020, Hideo Kojima posted a photo on his Instagram with Joy Division that shows a barren winter forest, which looks almost exactly like the forest that's in the abandoned announcement trailer. And speaking of which, Reddit users discovered that the abandoned trailer was made using a $35 asset set from the Unreal Engine store. And hold on a minute, of the 12 people Blue Box Game Studios is following on Twitter, one of them just happens to be GameSpot. Wait, do I know something? Also Jeff Keighley, and those weren't the only odd correlations. Blue Box Game Studios has an incredibly similar logo to that of PlayStation Studios. They both feature black or white boxes within another black or white box, only with the colors inversed. And beyond that, the font used is the exact same. Minds across the internet were blown at these connections being formed. Either Abandon was a new alternate reality game to serve as a breadcrumb trail to an upcoming Hideo Kojima game, possibly Silent Hill, or Blue Box Game Studio was an unfortunate studio caught up in the Bader-Meinhof phenomenon. The Bader-Meinhof phenomenon, or frequency illusion, is when after noticing something for the first time, people will start to notice it more frequently. It's a mix of confirmation bias and selective attention, and it's essentially what the film The Number 23 is about.
I met you when I was
23.
And the day we met was?
September 14th.
9/14. 14 plus 9 is?
23. Is it all just a coincidence?
I don't know.
Reddit communities were formed with r the Blue Box Conspiracy, and after Rift, r Blue Box Conspiracy. Fans were digging up evidence everywhere. Steam, PlayStation Store trophies. Did you see this thing? I did see that thing, but did you see this thing? Graveyards. Hold on, no, not graveyards. Or was that where the crucial piece of evidence we were missing was all along? People started to create fake clues. The internet was quick to find other games Hassan Kahraman had developed, which led them to the Apple App Store. Of the many apps he had created, one of these was GoFit XL, a personal training app. Personal training. PT. And if this sounds like a stretch, that's because it was. The App Store's Hassan messaged out that he wasn't and had nothing to do with the Hassan from Blue Box. A YouTube channel called Abandon the Game sprung up, but Blue Box Game Studios quickly squashed this rumor on Twitter, stating it was a fake YouTube channel that had nothing to do with them. A leaked trailer started to spread, this one featuring incredibly lifelike graphics and certainly more than 10 FPS. In fact, it was almost too lifelike. Because it was. The fake trailer was made using footage directly from Rambleac, a YouTube channel whose creator takes viewers on peaceful walks around Japan. I highly recommend it if you want to put something relaxing on in the background. And there were many more, many of which Throwaway 9669 leaked was kind enough to compile for readers on Reddit. Whether Blue Box Game Studios was related to Hideo Kojima or not, they continued to release vague clues. On June 16th, they tweeted out what players could look forward to in their upcoming game, Snowflakes of Blood. That's an oddly specific thing to mention. The only thing it seems to relate to is this 10-second teaser from August 5th, 2014. Some were convinced that this was a teaser for the upcoming 2015 game Until Dawn, others felt it was Silent Hill. But as far as I could find, we still never received a full answer to this mystery. The next cryptic hint came just a day later, June 17th. First, we have a Q&A on Twitter with Jeff Keighley, who was asked about Blue Box Game Studios.
Actually, I got a DM out of the blue from Hassan a little while ago asking if I wanted to sort of help them reveal the game over the summer. So stay tuned, but I think there will be more to share on this title. I'm very interested in it. I don't honestly know a lot about it, and we'll all find out together.
Odd. Blue Box Game Studios doesn't have any major games to their name, so again, why is Jeff Keighley taking such a proactive approach to revealing their game? This certainly doesn't seem to be just any ordinary indie game. Furthermore, Blue Box Game Studios tweeted out, "Company fact, blue doesn't refer to the color, it refers to something else. Can you guess it?" And then on June 18th, the correct answer is Best Level User Experience. It stands for unique gameplay interactions with unparalleled user experiences. But how might someone come to properly guess that? For internet users who were playing and finding every clue possible about Blue Box Game Studios, the answer might have seemed obvious. You see, by going to the Blue Box Game Studios website, you wouldn't find very much there today. Just a simple post that says, "We are preparing for." However, by using Wayback Machine, the internet was able to find that Blue Box Game Studios website used to contain a lot more information. This included a massive banner saying, "We are blue." Blue doesn't refer to the color, rather it refers to best level user experience. It felt almost like Blue Box was screaming for people to dig into things. They also used to have a different logo which didn't so strongly resemble that of PlayStation Studios. And by using Wayback Machine, viewers could discover another game Blue Box Game Studios had been working on, Rewind: Voices of the Past, an emotionally cinematic drama game. Well, that doesn't start with an S, an N, and an L. But let's talk about Rewind for a moment. By looking into it, it turns out Rewind was a game kickstarted by Blue Box Game Studios in 2014. The creator is Hassan Kahraman, matching with that of Abandon. The game was described as a cinematic horror game, and looking at the main story chapters, Chapter 1 is Abandoned. Interesting. On April 4th, 2015, the Kickstarter was cancelled because the team received a private investor. Rewind will be fully funded by a private investor. This will allow us to achieve our goals within a short time span. We would like to thank our backers for their support. The campaign shall be cancelled later today. Some speculate that private investor could be none other than Hideo Kojima of Kojima Productions. However, that's all speculation. On top of all of this, Konami added to the fire themselves by promoting new merch to the official Konami shop on June 17th. The image that flashes is clearly a nurse from the Silent Hill series. Finally, the day closes in, June 20th, the day of the Abandoned app launch. However, the app is first delayed to June 22nd, and then Blue Box announces the trailer app has been delayed for 3 days and will instead launch on the 25th. With Hideo Kojima speculation getting out of hand on the internet, Hassan Kahraman takes to Twitter.
Hello everyone, this is Hassan Kahraman. I'm a real person. Yeah, I'm not really associated with Hideo Kojima. Not an actor, not working on Silent Hill, and hopefully we'll do a QA very soon.
Once again, speculation quiets down. Many on the internet who compared Abandon to Hideo Kojima or Silent Hill are inundated with the clown putting on makeup meme. Perhaps the internet was wrong this time. As Depresso on Twitter points out, maybe the name of the game that starts with an S and ends with an L was Sonic Spinball all along. Survival. That. On June 21st, Silent Hill official reveals that the merch being teased was for a Silent Hill themed skateboard deck, and pre-orders start on June 23rd. It clearly has nothing to do with any of this. As many on the internet didn't understand how a small indie studio could garner such attention, Blue Box Game Studios points out that they're outsourcing certain elements and the game will have a decent budget. They have CEO Leo Ennen of a studio they're outsourcing to, Noir Studios, make a video for them.
Recently, Hassan asked us to film a short introduction video about Noir to explain about our role, how we are involved into the project, that we are all real people with names, that we are working hard to bring you the best possible experience. Noir is a company of more than 70 game industry professionals working hard on different AAA titles, as well as great companies, the part of which you can find on our website. No need to say that we are very excited to work with our friends from Blue Box Studios on their new game project. So here's that. Thank you again. Later.
Seems pretty cut and dry, but hold on a moment. Why does a clock start ticking? Yes, Leo Ennen made a peace symbol and snapping gesture with his goodbye, but is there more to it? Some speculate that this looks like he's making the Bloober Team logo. And hold on. Hold it! Noir Studios only following 10 people on Twitter. Blue Box Game Studios is one, and another is none other than Hideo Kojima. Once again, a flurry of new speculations and possible ruses rushed to the forefront. Kojima is pointing at a blue wall, therefore Blue Box Game Studios. However, June 25th is soon approaching. On June 25th, 2021, the day people have been waiting for arrives. There's no news of an abandoned app. It seems it was abandoned. Finally, Hassan releases another face video announcing that, unfortunately, the app will be delayed until August, the same time as the first true trailer for the game. Their Twitter banner changes from the forest of their teaser to a dark and blurry image. Meanwhile, the internet had discovered Hassan Kahraman's PSN account weeks prior, and after noticing he'd played Telling Lies, a game created by Sam Barlow, the same creator of Silent Hill's Shattered Memories, later that day, he quickly privates his PSN. June 30th, Konami announces that they'll be collaborating with Bloober Team, potentially confirming some speculation regarding Leo Enin. That said, we still don't know any other details or if this has any relation to Silent Hill, and that's what we know so far. So, where does that leave us? Similar to before, we don't really know. Some of the connections to Hideo Kojima and PT are truly odd, but they could simply be that, and a furor of the internet fully falling into the Bader Meinhof phenomenon, an indie developer who teased vague hints about their game unaware of the incredible attention it would cause, and if so, received attention and awareness many indie studios would dream of, but hopefully not at the cost of harassment. Or perhaps it does have something to do with Hideo Kojima. Only time will tell. Whatever the case, it was a fun rabbit hole to go down. I want to stress not to harass Hassan, Blue Box, or anyone else involved, no matter what the outcome may be. If you want to follow along with more discoveries, or potential fake clues, I'd recommend hopping onto The Blue Box Conspiracy and or R Blue Box Conspiracy. Reddit user I Am Not Paul Paulson wrote up an excellent explanation of everything known so far, including clues that turned out to be false. I'd highly recommend starting there. And I'll see you guys next time.